right, you ready? This is our last storyteller before our intermission. I want you guys to give pretty much the same energy you gave the first storyteller, then times it times 10, for Kevin Gladish. Kevin Gladish, where you at? Kevin Gladish.
Thank you. Hi. So, you should never ride your bike on Lakeshore Drive. I know there are some things you should just know without having to experience them, but then there's me. And this, as you can probably guess, is not going to be a story of heroism and courage, but one of fear and stupidity. I was new to Chicago, and I was very excited to take part in what had been described as a very bike-friendly city. And I got the brochure that Mayor Daley had put out that year, learned all the rules, learned all the tips, all the these signals. I was very excited, and I treated myself to a day downtown in the Loop, riding my bike, and after a few hours, I thought I was pretty good. I started to learn which rules I could ignore, which ones I had to pay attention to. I was weaving in and out of traffic, like those messengers that I suddenly had so much admiration for. And so by the end of that, I said, I deserve a nice leisurely trip back home on the bike path. I knew exactly how to get there, too. I knew which street would take me to the bike path, crossing Lakeshore Drive over to that bike path. And as traffic started to move, I moved with traffic. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what the brochure said. When traffic moves, you move with traffic. And so traffic moved, and I moved with traffic, and it was moving. And there was no opening to the bike path. There was a concrete barrier there that was not supposed to be there. I swore it wasn't there before, but I don't know where. And traffic's moving, and I'm moving with traffic, and now it's moving this way, and now it's moving a lot faster, so I'm moving with traffic, and the next thing you know, I'm on Lakeshore Drive. on a bicycle. And cars are going by me very, very quickly, and they're going so fast that I know they're processing. They don't even really know what I am at that point. And they're doing double takes, like looking back, and they say that your life flashes before your eyes when you're certain that you're going to die, and that didn't really happen to me. I had some crazy thoughts. I thought about what a mess my apartment was. I thought about what I'd look like when they found me, how this was the last outfit that would be touching my body forever. I thought about the VHS porno tapes that were still in my closet. Who would find those? Probably my mother. And I could even hear her voice in my head as I was writing down there, well, I suppose we should give them to Goodwill. There are people out there who could use these. And I thought about how much time was left and how much there was left to do, and how my death would inspire people who read it in the paper to say, what an idiot. That would be my legacy. And right then was when I heard the cop. You! Get the fuck off that highway right now! He was on horseback. He was on the grassy area, like just to the east of the drive, and he was galloping along. I don't know why. I wasn't sure why he wasn't saving me, but then I realized he thought I was doing this on purpose. So I found my opportunity. There was a small little outlet that led over to the park area where I jumped over the curb, and the cop came after me. I have no idea what I said to him when he asked me what I thought I was doing. I was blubbering like a child. I was like, the brochure said to follow traffic, and that's what I did. So I followed the traffic, and that's what I ended up in. And he said to me, I've been a cop in this town for almost 20 years. And that's one of the stupidest things I've ever seen anybody do. He said, I'm not going to write you a ticket, but consider yourself verbally admonished. And I have never been so grateful to an authority figure for yelling at me in my life. I took that verbal admonishment, I tucked it away for safekeeping, just you never know when you'll need that. And I got on my bike and I took a very slow, leisurely path back up Lakeshore Drive. And I said this was a story about fear and stupidity. And it is, because I made lots of promises to myself about how I would live my life better and never take anything for granted. And I haven't done that. But I am still alive. And there's still time, right? Thank you.
One more time for Kevin.